Hello, online crew, and very happy Thanksgiving to those of you that are celebrating in your part of the world. It's not my part of the world, but welcome and hoping you're having an awesome time and that you're actually spending some time with family rather than sitting here listening to me. So for those of you celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you're having an awesome time. Now, today I want to share with you some Facebook updates. So there's some things been going on. I've been traveling around and concentrating on other things, and there's always changes happening in Facebook. So that's what I want to share with you today. I've just got a few little updates that I would like to share with you. So we'll get into that detail in a moment. Those of you that are joining me live, please say hello. Put the palm tree emoji down below if you're part of our community here. Anybody that's new, please let me know. Put the word new down there. And if we've not met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So I am here of service to our awesome online crew community here. So we have entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, network marketers, those in MLM, all of the above, anybody with a small business building from home, then this is what we do here in learning how to leverage social media to build our business. So the last thing we want to do is convince anybody to buy anything off us or, convince them to join our team. We truly want to attract them to us through modern social media strategies. So we don't want to push like Black Friday. Oh, are any of you over the Black Friday emails and specials? It's just nuts, is it not, with Black Friday specials at the moment? Even in Australia, where we don't celebrate, it's not relevant to us, but Black Friday is everywhere. It's crazy, crazy. I can't imagine going into the shops on Black Friday. Like, it just must be madness, I think. But who have we got on live with us here? We've got Olive on. Hello, how are you, Olive? We've got Patricia. Hello. And just to explain the emojis that Patricia's got down there. So the palm tree is the emoji for our community here. The little fish is if you're a member of my free Facebook group, which is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. The anchor is actually if you're a life member of my online crew coaching community. And the cruise ship is if you are a member of my online crew coaching community. Hello, Marcella. How are you? High five, Mike. How you going? Hello, Laurie, life member of our coaching community. Olive is also a life member of our online crew coaching community. We've got Linda on. Susan, hello. How are you? Mandy is new. Please welcome Mandy to our community. Welcome, welcome, Mandy. So lovely to see you here. Good to see you on. If anyone knows they've said hello and they appear like this, like it says Facebook user, that means that you are watching from my Facebook free group. So I'm broadcasting in two places at once, my business page and my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. So if you're in the group, just once, you need to give StreamYard, which is a little piece of software that I'm using, permission for me to see your profile. So just up in the description above, there's a little link for StreamYard there. You just need to click on that. Hello, Jen. How are you today? I hope you're doing really well. Hang on. Where did everyone go? Susan's sick of it. I think that's the, Olive's tired of it too. It's just like I woke up and it's like, oh, you kidding me? Look at my email. Delete, 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 delete. I mean, great specials, good opportunities for people to buy stuff, but it's just getting a little bit much. Black Friday spam, that's true. Hey, Robbie, how are you? Watching live from Shetland. Good to see you live. Susan's sick of it. Hi, Laurie, how are you? Hey, Nikki, good to see you on. We've got Heather. Thank you for saying hello to Henry. Over here is my little fish who guards our Palm Cove here when I'm not around. We got May, Linda. We've got Jade. Good to see you all jumping on, guys. Thank you for saying hello. So just a couple of reminders before I go into the Facebook updates, and some of these updates you may be aware of and some of them you may not, because they're relatively new but interesting for you guys to know. So just a couple of updates before I go into that detail there. The countdown clock is ticking for the special, here I am saying sick of Black Friday stuff, but the special training that Whit and Kerry Hyam, friends of mine, entrepreneur friends of mine that are six-figure earners in this industry, are doing a special discounted training on Black Friday. They're raising money for charity. They're raising $35,000 for Heifer International. So it's less than 24 hours that they're going to do that live training, and that link is above in the description. So just a reminder that I'm giving away 3 prizes for anybody that accesses that training. I'm giving away, the first prize is a lifetime membership to my coaching community, so never have to pay a cent and you get in there for life. Second prize is a coaching call with me so we can strategize about your particular business and 1 month into my coaching community. And third prize is 1 free month into my coaching community. So anybody that accesses that training, you all go running into the draw for that. Those of you that have already accessed the training, you're already in the draw for that. Anybody that's already in my coaching community, if you win, so everybody's eligible, then I will work out some coaching or something depending on where you are, or if you're a life member or a monthly member or whatever it is, we will work something out, okay? So make sure you grab that training before the live training starts in less than 24 hours. So live, that is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US, but as long as you register for the training, you'll get the replay for life. So you don't actually have to watch it live. It's 4:30 in the morning in my part of the world, the live training, and I will be on watching. I've paid for it myself. I'm doing my bit, for charity as well. So yeah, countdown is on. So grab that training if you haven't already. And if you don't know what that's about, if you want to learn to create influence, attract people to you, become an influencer online and promote to people in appropriate ways on your personal profile and a business page, then you want to access that training. They've built a really, really large team through the strategies they teach. I use the same strategies that they are teaching, so I know what they're teaching, and it works because I'm using it and doing it myself. So if you want to gain some real good traction and build a really good team on social media, that's what that training is all about, okay? Video challenges. Don't freak out if you can't access the group or something's going wrong with Facebook. There are some glitches today. People are having problems accessing Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook groups, stuff like that. There are problems with all of those at the moment. Hopefully it's been rectified by now, but if you're having issues getting in and out of groups or the video challenge groups, or you can't go live at the moment, like you're trying to go live and Facebook won't let you, there are glitches that their engineers are working on. So if you've had problems but you're here okay now, that's great. But if you know of anyone freaking out, as particularly those in the video challenge that are thinking, I can't get into the group anymore, I can't go live anymore, or any other groups that you're in, then it's just a glitch worldwide. Well, it's not all countries, but there is a big glitch on those platforms at the moment. So just bear with it. They're working on it and they're rectifying it. So yeah, there are issues out there today. I would say it might have to do something with the volume on Facebook and all the platforms at the moment. Maybe, who knows? This is a little bit crazy at the moment. And also just a reminder, those of you that want to learn more about Facebook advertising, just either strategies not to get shut down, copywriting, strategies to do Facebook advertising, but it is in an advanced level, then you need to be a member of my coaching community before I do the advanced Facebook advertising bootcamp, which is the week after next. So not next week, the week after. So that's the 10th and 11th and 12th of the US and Canada, 11, 12, 13, I think it is. Yeah, that's right. If you're in Australia or early hours of UK, okay? So just a reminder, people have been messaging me about that, but you have to be in my coaching community to get access to that training in December. And I would advise that you jump in now to watch the beginner advertising. I've got a boot camp in my coaching community called Facebook Advertising for Beginners. You really need to watch that one before you even think about doing the one in December. So a good time to jump in now, okay? So let me get on to these updates for Facebook. There's a big one, which some of you, it's big for those of you that have been in my video challenges before. It'll be big for those of you in my 14-day challenge now. That it hasn't come up yet in your content, but it will. For any of you that have done interviews on live video before, or want to in the future, Facebook is no longer supporting dual live videos directly from its app. Okay, so it's not supporting the function where, like, I could go live on my phone and then bring somebody on a dual live and we have a little bit of an interview. You will no longer be able to do that from the Facebook platform itself. It doesn't mean you can't do dual live interviews. Like I did one with Whit and Kerry earlier in the week. If you missed that, just go down my page and watch it. You can still use third-party apps, though, to do that. So I use StreamYard because it's, there's a free version of it and it's really simple and easy to use. You could use BeLive TV or you could use Zoom. There are other third-party tools, but that's the only way moving forward that you are going to be able to do any kind of dual live videos where you bring somebody on screen with you on Facebook. Okay, so that's already effective now. If any of you have been in my video challenges previously, you'll know how glitchy that's been. So some of you have had big problems trying to do dual lives and just can't bring the person on, or just there's been some issues in the past. It's been a really glitchy, area of Facebook's platform, so they're just discontinuing it. So you're not going to be able to just bring somebody on a live anymore. You have to use a third-party tool. So this is going to come up, guys. Those that are new don't even know this yet, and they're probably freaking out right about now, that you will be doing dual live videos in the 14-day Facebook Live video challenge, which is running at the moment. So I will give you proper training and support and videos and stuff like that to know how to do it. But that's a big one for some people. You won't be able to use the dual live video function from your, just from the Facebook app anymore. It has to use a third-party software. Julie, StreamYard seems to work better at my desktop rather than my phone where I did my dual lives. You can't actually use StreamYard from your phone. It has to be done. You can bring a guest on by their phone. So I'm not quite sure what you mean, Julie, because to set up StreamYard, it has to be done via a computer. So Merck has had problems. Dual Live is always a challenge for me to get on a guest. So by using a third-party software, you won't have those problems. That's why I've always said to people in the past, it is safer to use third-party software anyway. So that's a big change that they've made. So just so you all know, Facebook's not supporting dual live videos anymore other than through a third-party software. Okay. Next one, Facebook Stories. More changes. Look, Linda, I just caught your comment. Don't freak out, Linda. Don't freak out. It's all good. It's all good. I'll give you the proper instructions and stuff like that. It's actually a really, really cool thing to learn to do, Linda. And it's really easy to do and you'll love it. It's a lot of fun. Quick, back me up, guys. Those of you that have done a video challenge before, tell Linda how awesome dual lives are. Like, they're a really cool thing to do. It's just what I did with Whit and Kerry a few days ago. I brought them on screen. You push a couple of buttons. There's your guest. You have a chat and it's really cool. It's just learning something new. It's not difficult. It's just learning something new. Okay, so please don't freak out. Okay, Kerry, StreamYard is very easy to use. See, Kerry said it. Olive, duals are fun and easier than solo. Actually, they can be. Patricia, yes, easy. Linda, see, look at this. Susan, they are fun. Love dual live. See, Julie loves them. Thanks, Helen. I'm laughing at myself now. Good, because you wouldn't be the only one that's freaking out when I said that, because we haven't got that far in the video challenge yet. But they're really fun to do. Now, from somebody that's used Zoom, used BeLive TV, and used StreamYard, so there's the three main ones that people would use, I have found StreamYard to be the easiest to use. So particularly if you're a newbie, BeLive TV is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Zoom has got the capability for you to broadcast, live, but I do find that StreamYard is quick and easy. I've got the paid version because I don't want the logo in the corner, but that's nothing. So don't worry about that. Get the free version, bring somebody on. You'll just have the StreamYard little logo in the corner. which is, which is cool. See, Heather's saying it's loads of fun. Sean, Jewel, lives are fun. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so that's a big change from Facebook. Next one, which I was just about to go into before I got distracted by Linda's comment, is Facebook stories, guys. Changes are happening. I don't have the change yet. But when I was in Austin, one of my fellow entrepreneur friends showed me, so I took a screenshot of it. I don't know if any of you guys have got this yet. So I'll show you the picture. You can tell me if you've got it. But things are starting to change in the way we see Facebook. I've always alerted you guys to the fact that Facebook stories is, it's what they call ephemeral content. So it's content that stays, but it disappears. It doesn't hang around. It's there for 24 hours and then it's gone. And this is the kind of content that Facebook is leaning towards. And the Facebook newsfeed as we know it today, where we scroll up, that is going to change in the future. As to when, we don't know, but the tiles that we see. So I want to show you an image. So this is what my girlfriend was seeing while we were in Austin. So can you see there's 2 rows of stories in her newsfeed? 2 rows of stories. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 different tiles there. Does anyone else have that? I'd be intrigued to know. So they're prompting and they're making the tiles really sort of predominant. So this is what they want to favor rather than this kind of content here. So does anyone else have that? This is what we're moving towards. Stories content, ephemeral content that disappears, and like fast moving content. So if you're not embracing stories, it's one of the reasons why I put it in part of my video challenge, just to get people to use stories and embrace stories, because it's a completely different algorithm up here to down here. Okay, completely different algorithm. So you want to be embracing this and using this, and as a goal, having at least, and I don't always do that. Like when I get busy, sometimes I forget to use Facebook stories and I don't always have an active story, but you want to try to have 1 active story every 24 hours at a minimum. Okay, so just 1 in a 24-hour period. So that's different, and this is what we're moving towards. So Jackie has it. So Jackie has it. Julie doesn't. Edith doesn't. Do those 2 rows also scroll to the right? I believe so. I can't scroll this. This is an image, but I'm pretty sure she was scrolling, yes. So May noticed it this morning. Merck has only got 1. I've still only got 1, but I do find in Australia I often get things last. Not always though. There's features on stories, like on a business page, the link option where I can put a URL link in my stories. There are people in the States and Canada that don't have that yet. So that's a huge advantage for me. Since taking the 14-day challenge, I've noticed a big difference in my stories reach. Awesome. And this is my point exactly. You've got to don't have it yet. I seem to be losing a lot of features recently. And things do come and go, guys. That's not unusual. It's unfortunate because when you get something, you don't want it to go away. But it's not unusual that we get things and then it gets taken away and then we get it back again. But like Jackie was saying, since doing the video challenge where I ask people to do 3 stories a day, that's if they want the points. They don't have to do any, but there's points if they do stories. When you're using the feature, you're going to get more reach. So if you want to really build your profile on social media and get more organic reach out of the tools that they provide you, then use the features. This is where our news feed is headed. Who knows? One day it might be all tiles like that. And no traditional news feed. We just don't know. But that's where we're headed. So use stories, guys. It's a massive indication to people on Facebook. This is what we want you to concentrate on. So you don't want to overlook stories. And the beautiful thing about stories is you don't have to overthink it. Just take a selfie, go for a walk and take a picture of the beach or your dog or your kids or a book or whatever you're doing. Say, have a great day. Take a screenshot of an inspirational quote and put it up. Like, it's just easy content. Don't overthink it. Just put something up there. Okay. I have the link for the URLs. That's awesome, Heather, because that's really cool on a business page. I don't have the music in Canada still, but I did when it was in the States. Is that possible? That yes, absolutely. I'm not sure what it is with Canada and the music one, Olive, but and it also could be the type of phone. So there's a couple of different things at play there as to why you don't have it. But yeah, there has been issues with Canada and music for some reason. And there was with UK. I'm not sure if there is any more, but UK was slow with the music as well. I believe it goes on the geolocation. Okay, thank you, Sean. Interesting. Hi, Jan, how are you? I think you're talking about Facebook. I had an error on my personal business page. I thought I upset due to my activity. So maybe you've jumped on a little bit late, Jan. I just explained there is a glitch going on in Facebook. Hopefully it's rectified for you now. But it's Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp as well. And there's issues with Facebook groups as well as just the general platform. So if you've had problems, it's not you. You haven't upset Facebook. You're not in Facebook jail. There is a bit of a blackout. Okay? What else did I have for you? Okay, so you guys would know if you're on my business page, there is a thing called Top Fan Badge. I can't see them in the comments when I use StreamYard, but I can when I go back to my business page. Now, the Top Fan Badge was only given to people with over 10,000 followers, okay? That's all gone. There's no number requirement anymore. And I heard yesterday that somebody with as little as 200 likes on their business page has been given the option for the top fan feature. So those of you with business pages, even if you have a small following on your business page, if you see a notification from Facebook that says you have been given the top fan feature, do you want to turn it on? Turn it on, guys. Okay, so don't ignore it. If you see a notification from Facebook for your business page asking if you want to turn the feature on, turn it on, because you have to turn it on to get it. Otherwise, it won't have it. You won't have it, okay? So it wasn't like that with my page. Once I got to 10,000, it automatically appeared. I didn't have to turn it on. But they're giving you the option now, but all the restrictions with numbers are gone. So if you see a notification, definitely turn it on. It rewards and gives recognition for those people that are turning up on your business page regularly and interacting and engaging. It encourages people to interact and engage if they want to be a top fan. You can also create content and just send it and put it in front of your top fans. Okay, so there are advantages to having the feature. So just make sure if you see it, turn it on. Okay. So that's a really good one for, to not have, 10,000 followers is a lot of followers and can be hard to reach. It could take you a long time to get there. So the fact that, I know of one yesterday, only had 200 likes on their page and has been given the feature. So that's pretty cool, guys. That also runs in line with, I guess I should reiterate, Facebook itself is not making things a numbers game. And that's relevant to, obviously, that feature, which used to be tied to a number. So you may have seen, and I've spoken about this before, this is not new, but Instagram has been trialing removing the number of likes, Facebook as well. So if you are doing live videos and you've noticed that you can't see the number of views on your videos, or you can't see the number of the notifications, the likes, the loves and things like that, that's because Facebook is phasing them out. So occasionally it's a little bit frustrating because you're like, oh, I wonder how that video did. And you can't see the number of views on it. That's their way of saying, we don't care about numbers. We are only interested in engagement and interaction, and more so conversations. They want you to have conversations on Facebook with your audience and engage. They don't really care about likes, loves, video views anymore. It's about the interaction engagement you have with people, not a numbers game. So, you know, the top fan badge thing is their way, I guess, of also saying we're not chasing numbers either to give you certain features. We're just going to give it to everybody. Okay. Now, a couple of new things that Facebook has brought out. There's this thing, and it's only in the US. So I tried to look for it and then realized I wouldn't even see it because I'm in Australia. Is it something called, and this is not necessarily related to you guys building a business online, but I thought I'd share it with you anyway. There's a thing called Facebook Viewpoints. So this is something, it's a new app from Facebook that you can download in the US. You should be able to access it because that's where they're trialing it at the moment. I don't know if it's across the board though, but it's called Facebook Viewpoints. And Facebook is asking us as consumers of Facebook to give our feedback and things like that on things like surveys, research, certain tasks and stuff like that. And every time you do that, they give you points. And every time you reach 1,000 points, they'll give you $5. I'll give you $5. So just something interesting to know. If you're in the US, you might want to look for that. It's called Facebook Viewpoints. It's an app that you download, and they're just trying to gain more information from consumers to better their platform and all those kind of things. So we have an opportunity to have more of a say in certain things. So if that's you like to give your feedback and things like that, and you want to earn a little bit of cash on the side, I'm not sure how long it takes to get to 1,000 points, but every time you reach 1,000 points on this app, they'll give you $5. I'm not sure how they pay you the $5. Don't know that kind of detail, but yeah, they reward you $5 for every 1,000 points. So that's just something those of you in the US might want to look into. And I'm sure if it works well, they might roll it out in other countries. Another thing that they've introduced, it's called Facebook Pay. So this enables you to go into, if you have the feature, they're just testing it. It's not across the board, so you may not have it. I certainly don't have it. If you've got it, it'll be in your settings. So if you go into the settings, you'll find something called Facebook Pay. And when you go into Facebook Pay, it enables you to set up whatever payment details you like. So you could link a credit card to your Facebook Pay. So when you pay for things on Facebook, all your card details are already stored within Facebook itself, and you just use Facebook Pay to pay for whatever it is that you want to pay if you're buying something through Facebook. So the reason why they've introduced this is it's kind of like their own version of PayPal, if you like, and it's also very, very high security and protection for your details, your credit card details. So when you enter that in Facebook Pay, there's really high encryption. So it's high security based, and it's just so if you buy something like through Facebook, you don't have to enter your card details every time. You just can pay by Facebook Pay, just one push of a button and you've paid for something. It's scary because things are getting too easy to pay for. Just push a button and you've paid. But yeah, that's called Facebook Pay. So their wording, I'll just read out the way they've described it, provides people with a convenient, secure and consistent payment experience across, it's not only Facebook either, guys, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram and WhatsApp. Okay, so Facebook Pay you can access from settings, add your payment method, whatever that is, a card or whatever, and you can use that for commercial sort of type payments, things that you're buying. And their objective of that is to simplify things for the consumer on Facebook to buy things. So one push of a button and you've paid for it through Facebook Pay, which you've got your own details linked in the background of that, but it's really, really secure. Okay, so interesting stuff. And it will be good for you, like if you've got things to sell in the future on Facebook, it'll be good as a business provider. It'll be really simple and easy for people to pay for things on Facebook. Like there shouldn't be any glitches with cards or things like that if they've already got their payment details stored in Facebook Pay and they can push a button to pay you. Like it's going to be really good on the flip side of that for businesses that are taking payment, through Facebook. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, and the last thing I just wanted to give you the heads up on, any of you doing Facebook advertising. So this isn't a Facebook update. This is just a warning in the type of year that we are in at the moment. Any of you doing Facebook advertising, if your costs are rising, at this time of year around Black Friday or around Christmas time, that is not unusual. There is a lot of competition on Facebook around this time, like Black Friday and Christmas time, and it drives the prices up. So the one thing I want to warn you against is getting all emotional about that. If you hear about that, all the costs of Facebook advertising goes up at Christmas time. Yes, potentially it does, but it doesn't mean you go and turn off all the ads that you've been running if they're working well. Do not get emotional about Facebook advertising. Let the numbers do the talking. If you don't know how to read your numbers though, if you don't understand Facebook advertising metrics and you're just flying by the seat of your pants and you just think when you get a lead, that's a good thing, then you got a lot to learn about Facebook advertising, and you just can't make emotional decisions about Facebook ads. You got to learn the skill, learn how to set them up properly, and learn how to read the metrics once you're running them. So warning, yes, the cost of Facebook advertising can go up around this time of year, but it doesn't mean you go and rush and turn everything off if you're doing Facebook ads, if you've got an ad that's working well. And how you know if it's working well is you understand and you read your proper metrics. There's lots of metrics in the back office of your ads manager, and you must know what they mean and how to read them and how to interpret them. If you don't, make sure you're in my boot camp in December in my coaching community, because Facebook advertising is one of the fastest ways that you can lose money if you do not know what you're doing. Okay, you can throw hundreds of dollars at Facebook ads over weeks and months, thousands over, months. If you don't know what you're doing, then you are basically just pissing money down a toilet. I don't mean to be rude about that, but I see way too many people in that situation with their Facebook advertising. So it's not only how you set the ad up, it's evaluating your numbers once you've got it running, okay? So don't be scared of the Christmas thing. If your prices go up, your cost per lead goes up. Those of you that know what I'm talking about regarding Facebook ads, it's not unusual. It doesn't mean your ad's not working anymore. It just means it's that time of year and there's a lot of people advertising. Like Facebook advertising is crowded. So, the price can go up because there's a lot more competition to find, put your ad in front of the right people, okay? But don't go and rush and turn things off if it's working well, okay? All right. What have you guys had to say lately? Hi, Helen. Yes, I saw the top fan picture and turned it on. Yes, well done. That's awesome. That's amazing features. Makes sense. I get notifications saying that I am recognized as a top fan by the people I follow and engage with. Awesome. It's a great feature. It's a great way to see who's really following you. Absolutely. Hello, Matthew. How are you? A new life member to our coaching community. Good to see you on. Hey, Lynn. How are you? Have done 3 or so ads. It's all secure. Never had a problem. All good. Wow, convenience. Absolutely, Sandrine. It's almost scary convenient, isn't it? Hey, Ava. How are you? Amen. There is so much more than just slapping an ad up. Oh, people have got no idea when it comes to Facebook advertising. I see too many people doing Facebook advertising that just really have not learned how to do Facebook advertising. So it's just a skill, and it took me ages to work out really the whole method to the madness of Facebook ads. And you just don't go straight into a conversion ad and put something up and expect it to work. It doesn't work like that. Your pixel hasn't even been warmed up yet. A whole nother conversation, guys. That's for the boot camp. It is crucial to know how to read ad metrics. Absolutely, Sandrine. Absolutely. Haven't watched that training yet. Going to do that next this week. No worries, Jessa. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Hello, Jay. Hello, Cynthia. So you guys are jumping on and I'm jumping off. So was that helpful, guys, for you to just be aware of a few updates? Social media moves way too fast, guys, for us not to keep up with all this kind of stuff. It's one of the things that I take a lot of time doing myself because I want to know what's going on and I want to keep you guys updated as well. So I hope that's helpful, to know what those updates are and how to utilize them, what to be concentrating on, like Facebook stories and stuff like that, and mold your business around this kind of information. It's not the be all and end all. If you don't have, if you're not branding yourself appropriate and you're not giving good content, none of that stuff matters. None of those updates are going to make any difference to your journey on social media. You have to have a good established brand and have really good content, doing live videos, growing your presence, you know, all the stuff that Whit and Kerry are going to talk about in their Black Friday training about attracting people to you, like true attraction marketing. Do you really know what attraction marketing means? How to attract people to you, how to engage with them, how to build your influence, and then how to promote to them. That's why you want to get on Whit and Kerry's training, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Black Friday, okay? The link is above to get that. It's discounted now. It won't be after the fact, okay? Those of you that can't make it live, don't stress. It's if you're registered for it, you'll get the recording for live, okay? So, Edith, Helen, marvelous. Everything very helpful. I'm glad it's helpful. That's what we aim for, is that the information is helpful. Jessica, thank you. Mirka, you are awesome as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My pleasure. Thanks, Helen. Have a great day. You guys too. And those of you, thanks guys for your comments. It's always, you know, good to know that your feedback and what is helpful to you and what is not, okay? No worries, Ivy. And for those of you celebrating, you know, Thanksgiving, you know, just enjoy your time. So I will see you guys at same time, same place tomorrow. Now, remember, that'll be after the fact of Whit and Kerry's training. So I hope some of you jump on that and watch it, and we can talk a little bit about that, you know, tomorrow. Okay. So I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye guys.